Dad notices Toddler with juice acting strange. Takes sip because he knew something's wrong. Noticing his daughter's strange behavior, he began to grow suspicious. When she slid off her chair and stood up unsteadily, he grabbed the cup of juice from her hand and took a long sip. Suddenly, his chest was burning. Grabbing his phone, he frantically dialed 911. The Smith family from Georgia were going about a normal Sunday afternoon. Alexis, Tim, and their young daughter, Aaliyah, had decided to pop into a local restaurant for lunch after their church service. Little did they know, they were about to spend the rest of the day in a hospital ward. After their lunch, their daughter began to act strangely. Alexis and Tim Smith understood that making mistakes is part of being human. Some mistakes are even easily forgiven. However, this one had dire consequences, and now they wanted answers. The Smiths sat down at a table at the particular restaurant in Vinings and ordered lunch for themselves, as well as a cup of apple juice for 18-month-old Aaliyah. It was a normal enough request after all. The family had been patrons of the restaurant for years. Little did they know things were about to take a frightening turn. Aaliyah sipped on her juice as they all enjoyed their Sunday meal. At first, everything was normal, Aaliyah's mom said. It was only when their plates had been cleared and they were about to leave when they noticed that something was wrong with Aaliyah. Her eyes were unfocused and she was acting more withdrawn than usual. When she got off her chair, she began to walk unsteadily. Alexis knew immediately that something wasn't right. Her husband, suspicious, picked up her cup of juice. We were about to leave. My spouse got the juice. It was in the kid's cup. He tasted it and his chest started burning, Alexis explained. When she saw her husband's reaction, she took the cup of apple juice from him and tasted it herself. When Alexis sipped the juice, she also felt the distinctive burning sensation in her chest. She couldn't believe it, but it had happened somehow. Their daughter had been served something else entirely. Alexis called the manager while Tim called 911. The manager on duty confirmed their worst fears. That wasn't apple juice in the cup, it was alcohol. The worried couple immediately summoned the manager on duty, who quickly discarded the drink. Then he filed an incident report and reimbursed them for their meal, as if that could undo the damage now. The manager spoke to the bartender and they concluded that a container marked apple juice had been mislabeled. Alexis, furious and upset, couldn't hold back. How could they have made such a blunder? I started crying at the restaurant, Alexis recalled. As a mom, it was very emotional. Alcohol is something serious. You have to be 21 and as an adult to drink it. And while they waited for the ambulance, Aaliyah had become more and more affected. She was a little off balance, Alexis recalled, but it was only 2 hours later that Aaliyah was seen by a doctor. And when they measured her blood alcohol levels, the results were terrifying. The doctor confirmed that Aaliyah had consumed around 3 teaspoons of alcohol. Although this may seem like a small amount, the tiny tot had a blood alcohol level of around 0.065, just under the legal limit for adults. Thankfully, Aaliyah made a full recovery from her ordeal. However, her parents want to warn other parents out there to always check their children's drinks. Alexis also revealed that the restaurant had offered to transfer the juice to Aaliyah's sippy cup before they realized something was wrong. But thankfully, she declined. She would have been sipping on alcohol all day and possibly passed away, Alexis said. I'm just lucky that my daughter did not consume the whole cup because she probably wouldn't be here now.